Saturday sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Arlington. Not much on the return. We'll stop him at the 17. 17-yard line. First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once more with Blue. And he'll work this past 25 to the 26-yard line. Andrew Makuba from his safety spot to make the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Is caught out wide on the RPO. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
Cut 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like you put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead. It's Blue. Oh, the ball's out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Ready.
Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. Yeah, he did a nice job there. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Come on, come on. Hey, go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third, they need 8.
70 range, 70 range. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Up the sideline, past the 30. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Reichert good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
Back. Panther, 70 Lions. Let go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 79 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
30-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gains.
It is 3rd and 10.
60 Bobcat, 62. Bronco 80. Steady.
Now they'll set up to throw. open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 42 yards.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out and dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate, you just have to imagine there was some sort of breakdown in communication and execution because he had a lot of room to operate, and that defensive coordinator is not happy. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on. 70 Rangers, 70 Timberwolves.
Now, faking the give, rolling right, taking off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team is able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Let's go. Ready.
He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Reichert good with the extra point. Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game.
Okay, break.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Cowboys fighting.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Got it. Ready?
3rd down and 9.
Got it. 19 Lions. Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back. One play, 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Reichert now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. factor it out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Tight end going in motion here. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, Blue. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third down, 3 to go.
Dragon 60.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline. and he's able to extend this drive.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Andrew Makuba from his safety spot to make the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go, here we go. 70 race, 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they go with blue.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, or you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here.
A big play that time on 4th and 1. 36 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across. Setting up 2nd and goal. Second and goal.
Mustang 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete.
The sideline erupted. They thought that was an easy 6, but instead it was nothing but disappointment. I mean, that is a gut-wrenching missed opportunity for the offense, and he has his head down just in disbelief.
Ready.
Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up. Blue. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
Get it.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. His throw left side is complete. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Look wide, get this one complete, and good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Viking 18.
Now a give on the ground, and to be brought down shy of 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Has caught right side by Thornton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Now it's 2nd and 1. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Third and 2. Here we go.
Let's go. Get Bronco 80.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 38 yards.
Buffalo 18. Come on. 19. Cougar 9. Cowboy 8.
To the air now on 1st and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Will Riker now on for the extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Eagles, first down.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. And is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. game. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Let's go.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Reichert good with the extra point. The Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll bring this to about the 25. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Get up.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's going to have an Eagles first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive. Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Ready. Ready.
Now, and that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Zach Barr gets him for a loss He'll set up to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6.
Okay, break.
Third and 4.
Ready?
We'll try to get this one on the ground.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He'll look to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. It's an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be out of bounds. first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Back to the air one more time. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. He'll drop to throw. That is taken in left side by Fortin. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Ready, set. 65 catch, 65 catch. Here we go. 77.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down.
It's a gain of
77.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll look to throw yet again. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Eagles. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for one and make it a one-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite targets. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
60 boxes. Dragon 60. Go.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one punt on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Liking 8. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw to the left side into the hands of Moore. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Exiting the pocket right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And now it's 4th down. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. We're going to stop it here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. To throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards. From the 31. Here is 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Bronco 80. With Lion.
Handoff here. Up the middle.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. Now, 2nd and 4.
Go. Gotta Lion.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. He's got a man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score. And they got to score fast.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
Here comes 2nd down.
Liking 18.
They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. And the crowd a major factor now as we get to 3rd down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession. So they're still alive, but now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for two.
The Eagles will set up for the
Cougar
two-point
19.
conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stopped him up short. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ready?
They'll run the toss here with Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Second and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Me. Let go.
Throwing now from the gun. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. It is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The score, Cowboys 46, Eagles 34.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard
Okay, ready?
Here is first and 10.
Go. 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Carry that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Ready?
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Pass to 60. Ready?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to